Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Culture Cave Conversation series. And welcome to the show, Valentina Anikeeva, who's a very good friend of mine in yoga and meditation. And today's conversation series is actually going to be more of an active practice. So, welcome to the show, Valentina. I can see that you're heavily meditated.
Yeah. Yes, that is special t-shirt for the practice.
How are you doing in Bali today?
Great, the weather is not that hot, and so it's anyway, it's better to be in Bali right now than anywhere else.
I'm sure. I'm very
Yeah.
envious of that. Very envious. So we're joining you here today from Tokyo, but um, tell us a little bit about today's practice. Now, you were very active in movement meditation, aren't you? So that's something that you've been very passionate about for quite some time. So that there's a very typical idea of that when we meditate, typically we have to be seated, or that it's a very kind of sedentary practice. But you've taken that to a whole new level, haven't you?
Yes, that's from what I found. And today I'm gonna facilitate Himalayan Kriya Yoga. It's a very particular type of Kriya Yoga, and it's very weird. Yoga, it looks very weird from the outside, especially when you see it for the first time. But it's energy yoga basically, and it works faster, and it's more uh, quick and fun way to burn out karma, to get into the state of silence and
Mm-hmm.
stillness, and
Mm-hmm.
to get our minds into altered states where every problem can be solved quickly,
Mm-hmm.
and we're into that state of mind of unity and of like consciousness, and
Mm-hmm.
all these things that we can achieve through meditation. But
Mm-hmm.
why it can't be achieved by just passive meditation, just sitting and meditating? Because we in modern world, we all are so overwhelmed. We all live in our minds the whole day. We use our minds to and it's talking to us, and it just can't stop. And if someone would if someone said, you just okay, sit and be still and observe, could you? No.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So you can go through some active practice to slow down your mind and to turn it off. Basically, what we're doing in Kriya Yoga, we are turning off our mind physically, working through the reflexology points and through meridians and through active movements, through some mudras and kriyas and mantras. We are using our voice, our body to get into this state of stillness and silence and serenity, and to turn off our minds and to connect to the higher self. That's what we basically do.
Fantastic. So what makes this kind of a different practice to a practice such as, I don't know, Zen meditation or Vipassana meditation, where we're forced to kind of sit with it. What are the main benefits of doing this kind of movement?
Because we not only live in our mind and in our consciousness, we live in our bodies, and that's the way we drive our bodies, and all the experience we have in our lives we store here,
Mm-hmm.
here in our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to get rid of it before we got into this conscious enlightened state, so not to interfere, so that don't let this experience to interfere and to prevent you from getting into this state.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's you cannot see straight, you can like open your third eye, and
Mm-hmm.
but when your ego is not clear enough and your body is not clear enough, so you cannot see straight even though your third eye is opened.
So is it fair to say that even if somebody puts a lot of effort into sitting still and doing like a long vipassana or a long meditation, that it's not enough without active practices such as this one? We need to balance the sitting with active to get rid of that energy.
Yes, I would say that we have to be balanced. We're not only enlightened beings, we're bodies as well. That's the part of our reality. And just you can go and sit in Vipassana meditation, and these techniques work for like 5,000 years ago. These techniques worked because the ancient civilization, they just didn't use their mind the way that we use it now. They didn't use computers and all these gadgets, and they didn't do all these meetings and conversations, and there were no tension in conversations, and the pace of their lives, it wasn't so fast and so, I don't know, hectic. So that's why they could use these techniques just to sit and to connect to themselves, and they didn't have this barrier preventing them from getting into themselves. But for modern world, it's very important to go through the body first and to purge and to clear, to purify the channels, the energy channels, and the physical body from these blockages, from physical blockages, emotional blockages, energy blockages, which prevent us from getting into the conscious state of mind.
So a lot of us who are kind of working from home at the moment are all going through this kind of this stored energy phase where, you know, we're exercising, we're doing our practices, but at the same time, because we're spending so much time in the digital world, this does seem to have become, especially in the last 18 months, an even bigger problem than it already was before, because it's been a problem since, let's say, the 90s.
Yes, that's true.
So Valentina, how did you get, before we get started and into this, how did you actually get into movement meditation yourself?
Myself, I started with not active meditation. I was introduced first to Theta healing meditation by my friend when I healed myself from the from very serious disease. I wouldn't say it. And then I found the great benefit of it, and when I saw how it works and how our mind can change our body, and that's how it was like the opposite direction. I went through my mind to my body, and now I teach active meditation, how to go through your body into your mind. And but later, when I came to Bali and got into this meditation teacher training, when we met with you, and then I found active meditation techniques, which I found really powerful, and way more powerful than the Theta healing and Joe Dispenza meditations that I used before. And that I just could feel that not only my mind and my imagination can help me to go to these meditative states of mind, but my body is the tool to get into this. And I found that how faster it can be if we use our body as well as a tool, because it has like reflexology points, it has a projection of our mind is all on our skin and on our body, on some parts of our body.
And there are so many different layers to that, aren't there? So if we take, again, a very kind of sedentary meditation practice, such as, for example, the 5 senses body meditation. Remember that one where we go into, like, you know, the different senses, but we're kind of lying down for most of that particular meditation. But I think perhaps we could refer beginners to meditation who are transitioning between sitting or lying down meditations to an active one, such as the one we're going to do today. Perhaps the bridge to that could be something like the 5 senses meditation, because that's when we become aware of the energy that is occurring from head to toe. And then when you're starting to become aware of that, maybe then you can kind of think about, you know, embarking on practices like the one we're going to do today.
Yes, sitting meditation and or lying meditation, lying in Shavasana is very important part, but it's it always happens in the end of the practice. First, usually, like if you go through Osho's active meditations practices, you will find that it consists of some stages, and the first stages are very active, and we literally try to shake it out, all these blockages through our body, and we are trying to burn it all, to shake it off, and then we can go to the line meditation and to absorbing and to tune into ourselves. And that's that's only stage, but we cannot bypass it and go straight to vipassana. So I mean, someone could, but the more effective way, as for me, is to go first through active dynamic movements.
And would you recommend this practice to anyone, Valentina? Do you think anyone can benefit from this?
Yes, anyone can benefit from it, and anyone is a good fit for it. If you can breathe, and if you can master your breath, then you're a good fit for it. The only thing that can prevent you from getting results from Himalayan Kriya Yoga practice is if you don't know how to breathe. But that's the I'm gonna lead you through this, and I'm just gonna explain the basics, the basic breathing techniques.
Right. Okay, Valentina, so I'm going to get set up here with my yoga mat, and this is actually the first time that I've done this particular practice, because I want to be a beginner in this, to show, you know, viewers how a beginner might do this, and Valentina is going to guide us through this. So Valentina, I'm just going to get set up here, so give me one moment. And is there anything else you'd like to share about the practice before we start?
Just a short explanation that Himalayan Kriya Yoga is energy yoga, and we work on our energy body. You can believe it or not, but our energy body exists, and it's not only exists, it can change your physical body as well, and it affects your emotions, and it basically consists of your emotions. And what we're gonna do is to, for the first session, I would say that we're gonna clear our energy body first. So to have have a taste of how it feels when your energy flows through you. When the energy, so that you can feel this surge of energy, it's gonna be very mild surges, as it's the first session for you, and for, I assume that for all of, or mostly for the people who gonna be watch it. So the first surges are gonna be very mild and soft. And first we're gonna clear our body, clear out the energy body and our physical body. And what we need to make it happen is, if you are watching this recording, then please do it without your headphones, because we're going to use our ears as well as a part of our body. It's a very important part for Himalayan Kriya Yoga. And you just need your yoga mat. That's it, like for normal yoga practice.
Yeah, so something, I'm just sitting on like a yoga mat now, so I don't need this meditation cushion, right? For this particular...
you can use it if it's you can use it in the seated positions, but it's not mandatory.
So how much space do people need for this practice? How much space is required? Are we going to be moving around?
Like that? So
I understand, yeah.
Just like that.
Okay, that should be fine.
Like for normal yoga practice.
Got it. Okay, fantastic. Well, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, I'm ready. And the first thing we're gonna do is to tune into tune to ourselves and to each other and to the earth and to the sky. So we're gonna stand straight. Can you still hear me? Yes, I'm without headphones.
I can, yes.
I
can hear you just fine. I can hear you just fine. All right.
So we're just staying straight, and grip the ground with our toes to feel the connection with the earth. And you can bounce a bit on your legs, because grounding is a very important thing in Himalayan Kriya Yoga, because we want to stay grounded, not to be in outer space, because we want to make changes not only in our mind, but in our body, in our lives too, in our karma. So we need to be grounded. And every time that we're going to do a lot of head kriyas to purify our brain, but every time after head kriya, I'm going to ground you. I'm going to remind you to be grounded. So we're standing. And now we're tuning into each other. Please get your hands, left hand palms up. That's my left hand. Left hand palms up. Right hand palm down. This one is receiving and this one is giving. And close your eyes for a moment. And imagine that we're standing and holding hands. And those of you who are doing this practice in recording, you just imagine that you are standing with us, with me, Gabriella, and others who are doing this practice at a different time. But we're still standing in the one big circle, because time and space doesn't exist. That's why it works online. That's why it works even if we do it in the recording, because we create this energy field. And for energy, time and space doesn't exist. And we're holding hands, and we're starting to inhale through our left and exhale through the right. And for a few more breaths, let's do this energy exchange. Inhale through your left, exhale through your right. And you can feel how the energy passes through your heart chakra, through your heart center. And how we increase the energy field of each other while breathing like this. Exhale through your left. Inhale through your left, exhale through your right. And keep bouncing on your leg. And now when we are connected to each other, now let's connect to the earth. Inhale from the earth through the tip of your toes, up through your legs, through your inner legs, through your spine, up to the crown. And when you exhale, go down, all the way down from the crown, through your spine, through your legs, and to the core of the earth. And inhale back through the earth, through your toes, legs, spine, up to your crown. Exhale back. As deep as you can, drop your breath to the core, to the very core of the earth. Feel the gravity. Feel the soles of your feet. Feel the connection with the earth. Feel the very deep connection with the earth. And what we're going to do next is connect to our higher self. We're going to plug into the socket with the Om. Om chanting is the technique to connect us to our higher self, to the God, to the source, and call it however you want. We're going to exhale completely. Stop bouncing. Exhale completely and big inhale. Oh. feel how the sound rises up through your spine, through your crown, and rises up. And now you're all gonna chant, you Gabi and all of you who are watching it in the recording, you're just gonna chant on for 7 times. And I'm gonna chant a mantra to connect to the lineage. Okay, go. Inhale. Om Rim Shrim Gom Goraksha Niranjanatmane Gom Fatswa. Om Rim Shrim Gom Goraksha Niranjanatmane Gom Fatswa. Om Rim Shrim Gom Goraksha Niranjanatmane Gom Fatswa. And one last Om. Inhale. Stop and feel. Feel your heart expanding. Feel your mind expanding. Feel your consciousness expanding. And now when we're connected to the earth, to the God, and to each other, we can start the practice. And first what we're gonna do is to shake. I put some music on. And we're gonna shake like we're 6 years old. Shake each and every part of your body, which asks to be shaken. Your hands, your arms, your legs, especially your head, your neck, your shoulders. You can shake your jaw to free your jaw. There are no rules, no right and wrong. Your body knows it has its own intelligence. Just shake and wiggle. Yeah, Gabi, great. Shake and wiggle, let your body just wake up. Wake up for the practice. It's very fun practice, actually. Okay. Now we're going to start with our head. Purify our mind. Let's just tap on the top of your head, the very top of your head. And don't forget to be grounded, to shake your legs. You can kick, or you can jump, or you can just bounce, whatever feels good. And we're jumping on our legs, moving our legs, and tapping the top of your head. And do Kani Mudra. Tongue out to the lowest point, like that. Eyes up, tongue down. Exhale, yeah. And continue jumping. Jumping and tapping the top of your head. And it is called Kali Mudra. And we're gonna use it a lot. The breath is the key to access the energy, to open the portals, to open the channels. Breath is the key. So you want to breathe more than you think that you need to. So continue to move your legs and tap the very top of the head for 15 seconds more. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I'm releasing all obstacles. of receiving grace in my journey. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop and hit your hips. Every time when we release after head kriya, we want to hit our hips to ground ourselves and spread our fingers, spread all the fingers, and stop for a couple of seconds and watch what changed. And the next thing we're gonna do is we are continuing to purify our mind. We're gonna tap our forehead and the back of the head. You can tap or you can rub. We're just activating, we're purifying our occipital lobes and frontal lobes. And continue jumping on or kicking or moving the legs the way you like. And continue to do Kali Mudra, tongue down, eyes up. Exhale. Exhale, 20 more. 19, 18, 17. Let it go. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Spread your fingers and watch the flow. Watch your head. Notice the space inside your head. And now we're going to the temples. You just keep standing. I just come closer so that you can see me. We're gonna tap our temples or rub our temples. And here is the place in our body where our sticky thoughts live. Our sticky thoughts and all patterns that don't serve us. So we're gonna tap or rub our temples and continue move our legs. And continue to exhale through your mouth. Kali Mudra. Tongue out, eyes up. And release. Tap your temples and release all old stories, ingrained memories, and patterns that don't serve you well. I'm releasing all the sticky thoughts and ingrained memories from my story. 15 more. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, breathe more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Okay. And now we're gonna clear our neck before our first mouth surge, as our head is almost cleared. So we're gonna open our neck. Clasp your hands behind your neck, like that. And just go with your elbows up and down. Up and down. And do like the side bends. Open the neck to the flow. Because the most important thing that we need to open is our neck and our spine. So to make it happen, so that energy can flow through. And most of people are stuck in their neck. We carry a lot of tension here. A lot of tension, a lot of responsibility, drama, a lot of stuck energy, and we're opening it now. Go with your own pace. You can go fast, you can go slow. It's up to you. Okay, and when we have our neck open, we're gonna do the first mild energy surge. Put your feet wider a bit and put your toes out and heels in, so not to injure your knees. And let's just, I'm gonna show you what the energy does. It's not the actual movement, but let's do it with me. First, you're gonna pull the energy up through your legs with the inhale. Pull the energy up through your crown and put it to the side, drop it to the side, to the left side. And then again, with the inhale, pull the energy up through your spine, through your center, and drop it to the right. And imagine that you're like a donut. Inhale up, exhale left. Inhale up, exhale right. And then what energy does, how energy flows through you. Your energy field now is going to be like a donut. And so we're going to fill up this donut up and down. But we're not going to do it with our arms. We're going to do it with our breath. So when you're breathing now, you're just imagine how energy goes with the inhale. It goes up through your legs, through your spine, up to the ground, and exhaling it to the left. Inhaling through your center, exhaling to the right. So we're gonna do this mudra, which is called McDonald's mudra. Just put all your fingers together and put it to the very top of your head, to the center. Put your legs wider and bend your knees a bit, so not to injure them. And let's breathe. And now we're gonna breathe Ujjayi. Ujjayi is the full yogic breath with constraining your throat a bit, so to have this snoring sound. And you put your tongue up to the pelvis, and you put your eyes into the midbrain or your crown. Put your eyes up, your tongue up, constrain your throat, and do full yogic breath with a snoring sound. Intense, full Ujjayi breath, like that. Inhaling to the center, exhaling to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. Inhale to the center, exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. And go faster. And you want to do as deep and as fast breath as you can. The deeper and faster you breathe, the more energy you can move. And feel the energy, feel around you. Feel your donut. Not only your physical body, feel your donut. Feel your energy donut. Twenty, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, breathe more. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Spread your fingers, close your eyes, and feel. Feel your body. Feel your spine. Feel the floor. And feel the space around you. And now we're going down. As we already cleared our head, so we're gonna clear our body, our torso. Let's first go to giving and receiving channels. We're gonna tap our right hand. Yes, take your right hand and tap your left, your inner arm up. And go through the chest area and then change the arms and go down through the right. Up through your left, down through your right. Up through your left, down through your right. Up and down. And Kali Mudra. Bounce your legs and do Kali Mudra. Tongues out, eyes up. Exhale. Exhale and release all the obstacles from receiving and giving. All that's in your way. 20, 19, 18, breathe more. 17, 16. I receive with gratitude. And I give with love. Release all stories that is standing on the way of giving and receiving. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Let the energy flow through you. Open your channels, your giving and receiving channels. 3, 2, 1. And now grab your pectoralis muscles. Just put your thumbs into your armpits and grab your pectoralis muscles. And that's here we start. Most of us are stuck here. And that's the part of our giving and receiving channels. And as well, the lymphatic drainage points. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna either squat or bend. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Squeeze your pectoralis muscles. And exhale through the mouth with Kali Mudra. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, great job. And now we're going to our shoulders. Our responsibility drama. Take your right hand and tap your left shoulder. Tap your left shoulder, move your legs. And exhale. Exhale from this area through your mouth with tongues out, eyes up. Exhale. Responsibility drama for myself. Here's responsibility for myself. Exhale, all the stuck energy here. 20, 19, 18. I'm gonna be kind to myself as I deserve it. I am enough. I'm gonna be kind to myself. 15 more. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. If you want to let go, you can scream. You can yell. You can cough. You can even burp. That's totally fine. Your body has its own intelligence, and it's no. It knows how to release. Let your body decide how it wants to release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swipe down. Your outer arm. Swipe down and drop. Swipe down. Yes. And now we're going to, no, wait. First, shake your left hand and stop for the moment and feel the difference between your left arm and right arm. And sometimes you can even, in the recording, I sometimes can notice that my left arm became longer than my right arm. Yeah. And that's why we're gonna do it on the right side as well. So to make it fair, let's take our left hand and tap our right shoulder. And here lies the drama, responsibility drama for others. Our kids, our parents, our spouses, partners, or colleagues, employees. It doesn't really matter. Just breathe out all the responsibility drama for others. Exhale through your mouth and let your body let go the way it wants. You can even throw up, sometimes it happens. Exhale 20, 19, 18, 17, 15. I'm letting them go. They're gonna be okay. They will find their way. They're gonna be okay. I'm letting them go. I can't let them go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe more. 1. Okay, let's go and swipe down. Down. Down your right arm. And just remove all this stuck energy. Just remove, you don't need it in your body. And shake right hand. Okay, and feel how you flow. And now we're gonna go to our heart area. Keep grounding yourself with bouncing or jumping and tap the chest, the very center of your chest, the heart area. And we're releasing all the grief and sadness from this area. Our heart carries a lot of old stuff that we don't need more. We just don't need it. And we want to release it from our heart. Kali Mudra. Tongue down, eyes up. And release. Let your body release with screaming, yawning, coughing, burping, throwing up. Any way you like. I release all the sadness, all the grief, and all relationship drama from my heart. I don't want to carry it anymore. I don't want to carry it in my heart. Just release. 20, 19, 18, 17, breathe more. Exhaling all this drama. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, breathe intensely. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go down to your knees to the child pose. Just put your forehead on the mat and put your arms to the mat. Open your mouth. And just come closer so that you can hear me. Just open your mouth. Put your forehead on the mat. Put your forehead on the mat. Open your mouth and imagine the black smoke going out through your mouth. And you're continuing to release from the heart area everything that left here. You just exhale. You're continuing to purify the heart area. Exhaling black smoke. Those emotions are not you, and it never was. Just let it go. And see how it goes into the earth, back into the earth. You just putting them back. All the soul stuff that doesn't belong to you. And when you feel it's free, just go back up. No rush. Just go back up. And we're going to work a bit on our belly area. You can stand or you can go on your knees. That's okay, you can sit. Now, if you want to use your cushion, that's the right time. So now you can use it. Or you can just sit. First, we're going to activate our belly, our wheel center. Our wheel lies here. So, grab the tissue around your navel, right and left. Just grab the skin and shake. Shake and wiggle. And we're igniting our inner fire. We are waking up our wheel center. The third chakra is our wheel center, willpower. Okay? And now we need our navel. And we're gonna release a bit any addiction. Just think of any addiction you would like to get rid of. And take your middle finger. Sorry for this strange mudra. You need your middle finger. And put your middle fingers to your navel. And just pull a bit to, yes, just a bit. Like if you want to widen your navel. And now we're gonna let go of our addiction through the navel. Imagine that you are exhaling through your navel, and you're exhaling your addiction, whatever it is. Kali Mudra, tongues out, eyes up. Keep pulling your navel and exhaling. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. I'm releasing my addiction. I'm taking my power back. Addiction to the that particular food or to particular person or to particular actions. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean that you don't want to have it anymore. It just means that you are getting back the power and the responsibility. You have the power over it. You are getting rid of the addiction. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. And put your palms up. Put your hands palms up. Just sit for a couple of seconds and observe. And now we're going to do one more energy exercise. We're going to spin the energy between our heart area and will center. So we need our thumbs and index fingers to come together. And other fingers, just you can spread them or bend them, it doesn't really matter. And put our thumbs on our heart center and put our index fingers to the solar plexus area. You can sit or you can stay, or you can stand. And with the inhale, you're inhaling the fire from your solar plexus into the heart. And you're exhaling love from your heart to your solar plexus. And we're doing Ujjayi. So full breath with expanding and constructing, full breath, full deep breath and rapid breath as fast and as deep as you can. Constraining your throat and putting the tongue on the top of the roof. Tongue on the roof, eyes up, throat constrained and snoring sound, and mouth is closed. Close your mouth, yes, right. And breathe. And imagine this loop, this orbit, microcosmic orbit between your heart and your solar plexus. Imagine, inhale through your index fingers, exhale through your thumbs. Inhale, index fingers, exhale, thumbs. And continue this loop in this energy. 20 more. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let go. And now stand and feel how your heart and belly feel. Just connect to your body. And now as we're opening more and more, we're going to do one more search through the whole spine. What we're going to do is to first clear our spine and to circulate our corticospinal fluid. And we're going to twist. Put your hands behind your neck or behind the back of your head. And we're just going to twist. When your knee goes, right knee goes left and you go right. And the other direction. Twist your spine. Open your spine, open the gateways. We are opening the channels to the third. It's a preparatory technique. Twist more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're ready. Put your palms to namaste to the heart center. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna inhale and exhale. Inhale through your mouth, through your pursed lips, like fish mouth. Inhale, up, and exhale through your mouth and drop your hands. And again, inhale through your pursed lips, up, exhale through your mouth. Inhale, exhale. And you can again see the energy fields around you. How the energy goes up with an inhale and drops down with an exhale. And we're working on our auric field, on our energy field around us and inside us, on our central channel. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Spread your fingers and feel. Soften and allow. Allow the energy to come through you. Now we're going down to the lower part of our body to purify all the stuck emotions here and to ground ourselves. So first we're going to sit. And we're going to tap our hip bones, all this area. First, let's go to the right part. Right part of our hip bone. Of this joint. Yeah. And we're going to tap with our palm, or with the fist, or with fingers, whatever feels good. Just tap the whole area. And exhale, Kali Mudra, thumbs out, eyes up, and tap. Tap. And exhale. And we're releasing abandonment from our journey. Remember all the moments and all the situations when you felt abandoned. And just release this from your story. You don't need it anymore. This feeling of abandonment. I'm releasing feeling of abandonment from my story. 15 more. 14. Breathe more. 13. 12. 11. 10. Let go. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Okay. And let's go to the other side. Left side of our hip joint is the trail. Step and exhale. Kali Mudra. And we're exhaling all the betrayal from our story. You can remember all the moments when you trusted someone and they let you down. And exhale all this stuff from your body. I let go of all the situations when I felt betrayed. I release all the situations when I felt betrayed. 15 more. Let go. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. Let it go. You don't need to carry this stuff with you for the rest of your life. You want to let go now. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. It has nothing to do with those who let you down. It only makes your journey not that pleasant and not that light as it can be. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let go. And now, put the left hand to your heart, and the right hand to your right hip joint. Right. Right to your right, and we're gonna go to the right, and then we're gonna go to the left. Left hand is receiving. Left hand is receiving, and right hand is giving. And we're gonna accomplish this exercise with the sending the love from our heart to the area, to the situations in our body, in our mind, when we felt abandoned and left alone or betrayal. So put left hand on your heart and right hand to your right hip joint. Close your eyes and inhale through your left and exhale through your right. And send the love from your heart to your right hip joint, to this part of you which felt abandoned and left alone. Send love and compassion. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Feel the spark, fulfilling with love, acceptance, and light. When you're done, you can go to your left hip joint with your right hand to the left hip joint and do the same thing. Inhale through your left, exhale through your right. You can turn left a bit so to make it easier for you. And just inhaling through your left hand and exhale through your right, and sending love to the part of you that feels betrayed. Sending love and compassion with each inhale. And when we are exhaling through your right, feel this area of you is expanding, is fulfilling with love and light. When you're ready to go, and let's go to the standing position again, and just do the whole leg tapping, opening the channels and letting go of all stuck energy. Tap upwards from the bottom to the top on your inner thighs and outer Thighs go down. Inside go up. Outside go down. And exhale, Kali Mudra. Exhale through your mouth. Exhale all the stagnant energy from here, from your legs. And you can go now to hamstrings and tap your hamstrings. And exhale through your mouth. Here, the inability to move forward lies. So we're gonna exhale this inability, everything that prevents us from moving forward. Exhale. 20, 19, 18, 17. I'm moving forward with courage. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I let myself move forward no matter what. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now when our legs are open, we're gonna do one more surge. Sit into Malasana. Sit on your toes and put your fingers to the ground. And if it's available to you, make Mula Bandha. Close the hole downstairs. And Kali Mudra. Thumb down, eyes up. And exhale. Breathe as intense as you can. Breathe as you are crazy. Close the hole downstairs. 20, 19, 18, in water. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, breathe more. 10, 9, almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand. Stand and spread your fingers and soften your body and allow the surge. Feel that it flows. And we're gonna do one more. We're gonna go to our third eye. Place your fingers. And we need our thumb on the bridge of nose. Press in the under the eyebrows, the projection of our third eye. And we're gonna breathe Ujjayi, repeat Ujjayi. Breathe into your third eye through the tip of nose. You can imagine the light tube which goes from the tip of your nose to your third eye, to your pineal gland. Go. 20. And press and wiggle a bit. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Tongue on the roof, eyes up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, the very powerful technique. Keep your thumbs there. Keep your thumbs there and go to the elbow blend. Put your elbows onto the floor. And to make it easier, you can spread your feet wide and rise your butt a bit. And bouncing on your legs. Keep pressing under your eyebrows. And keep breathing. If it's available to you, Mula Bandha. Otherwise, it's fine.
Valentina, where are your hands?
Yeah.
Where are your hands for this? What is your hands for this? So you're still doing this.
You are still pressing the bridge of nose under your eyebrows, still pressing there, and you go to the elbows.
Yeah.
Your fingers interlaced.
Yeah.
Other fingers interlaced. Not like that. Like that. Yes, it's easier. Yeah. And you put your elbows. You go to elbow plank.
Mm-hmm.
You go to your forearms.
Yeah.
And tuck your toes. Can you see me? Yeah. Yeah, like that. Yeah. I move further a bit.
Yeah.
Like that. Bouncing on the legs. And breathing. Ujjayi.
Yeah.
Can you hear me if I go further there?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
So you're on your elbows.
You are standing on your forearms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Pressing
it.
the tip of the nose.
Yeah.
Bouncing on your legs.
Yeah.
And breathing Ujjayi. Tongue on the roof. Eyes up. Constrain your throat and make snoring sound. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't stand yet. Walk in. Round your spine. Scoop your tailbone. Close the hole downstairs. And breathe again. Ujjayi Kapalabhati. Clap your belly 10 times. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now stand. Soften and allow. And if you breathe properly and close the hole downstairs, you can feel the energy surge. And now we're going to do the last one. It's the one for the third eye as well, as we just worked on our third eye. Just make a basket with your fingers and put your index fingers together and put them to the forehead, to the middle of your forehead. And the others, just put them around the nose, middle fingers and index fingers, but don't press, so not to prevent you from breathing. And put your pinky fingers above the upper lip, between the upper lip and tip of the nose.
Okay, yeah.
So yes, and we're gonna put our thumbs into our ears. So it's easier to first plug our thumbs into our ears and then make a basket and put all the fingers on their spots. So index fingers are on our third eye projection in the middle of the forehead, and the others are around our nose, and pinky fingers are above our upper lip. And we're gonna breathe Ujjayi and imagine how we're breathing through the tip of our nose to the midbrain. Visualize this channel from the tip of the nose to the midbrain and breathe as deep as and as fast as you can.
And are the eyes closed for this, Valentina? Are the eyes open or closed?
Eyes are in the midbrain. Eyes up, tongue on the roof, as it's Ujjayi breath, tongue on the roof, eyes up. And constrain your throat and do Ujjayi breath. Imagine the light between your tip of the nose and the midbrain. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, breathe more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Put your fingers, make a fist with a thumbs up and put it on your knees. Thumbs up, put on your knees and close your eyes and sit for a bit, feel the flow. Feel your midbrain, feel the space inside your head. And feel your body flows. And let's do it for a couple more seconds and then let's go to Shavasana to make your physical body absorb all the changes that we just did on our energy body. And just see inside, just be inside ourselves and watch. Just feel and absorb. Let's go to Shavasana. Palms up. Spread your legs, your arms. Make it comfortable. Lay down and fully relax and surrender. Surrender to the flow. Surrender to this energy that we just raised up. Let it do its job. And to make all the necessary changes, all the changes required in your physical body and in your emotional body, in your mental body. Just lay down and absorb.
are only bones. All that matters is how much we gave, how much we loved.
And now awaken your body slowly, not that fast. Coming back to the center, to your center. And give yourself a hug or a soft massage. Sending gratitude to your body for she allows you to experience, to have this experience to carries you through your life. And put your palms on your heart. Make a deep breath. And sending love to yourself and to everyone. And to everyone who's watching us now. Gratitude and love. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for being brave and to try it out. To try everything.
Thank you so much.
Hari Om Tat Sat.
Spasiba. Thank you so much. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for sharing the practice. That was really that was a journey. That was a journey. Yeah. Do you mind if I share what I kind of went through with some of those activities?
Yeah, I was about to ask you to share to check how you feel now, how it was for you.
Yeah. So just a bit of background, if anyone's watching the recording, we're doing this fairly early morning in Asia. So Valentina's in Bali. So it's about, we started about 8 shortly after 8 a.m. your time, 9 a.m. my time. So Sunday morning here. So lots of energy kind of to start the day. but I was advised not to have any kind of food beforehand, so I kind of had some lemon water. I was actually up at 4 o'clock doing a bit of meditation earlier today, so I had a little bit of fruit then. But apart from that, just to have a very light stomach so that you're kind of light on the feet. So I was bursting with energy, ready to go to start the day, and it was good to kind of release some of that energy. Especially I get a lot of energy in the legs, so it was really good to shake the legs out at the start. In terms of like challenges that I faced and what perhaps other people might experience with being a beginner in this particular practice is the multitasking of it. So when we start, right? And do you have any tips to share for that? So when we start to like incorporate different things, like we've got this kind of the Ujjayi breath, right? Could you just go into a little bit more detail again about what people should be doing? So we've the drishti, the point of focus is up, isn't it? For this, we have to go right up with the eyes, and it's that kind of stretching which is a challenge because we're also moving other parts of the body.
It's challenging for the beginners. It might be challenging, but what the advice here is first to focus on your breath, and I'm just gonna range it a bit. So to what to focus on first and second, and first you want to breathe intense, really intense. The breathing is the key. So first you want to breathe intense, and why do we use tongue? Because the energy channels ends here on the tip of the tongue. So that's why when we want to release, we put the tongue out like that. And when we want to do the surge, when we want to fill up ourselves with the energy, we put the tongue on the roof like that. So we basically use these two mudras, Kecheri mudra when the tongue on the roof, and Kali mudra, the tongue down. Yeah. And we always put the eyes up. We and every either Ujjayi or Kali mudra, we put our eyes up, and we want to breathe intensely. With Kali mudra, either Kali mudra or Ujjayi, we breathe intensely. We really breathe fully, as deep and as rapid as we can. Or that's it. The breathing is the key. And the next thing we want to focus on is the either tapping points or mudras with our hands, or any movements that we want to do. And the third thing is grounding. If we are standing, that we need to check that our soles connected to the ground. We can grip the toes or bounce or kick or do any movement. So, and it's really it's a tricky part only for like a few sessions, and then your body get used to it, and then it understands what do you want out of it.
Right.
So it only takes like 2-3 times to get used to incorporate all these movements and breathing and focusing on energy. For the first time, I can just suggest not to focus on the energy, on visualizing energy, because it's you can just leave it for like second or third or fourth session. Once your body realized how to work, so it's gonna be easier when your body is aligned, your breathing and your movements are aligned, then you can incorporate visualizing. So first thing is to focus on the breathing, and that's easy. And I have another one suggestion, and if it's a very intense technique, as you can see, so, and you have 48-hour window after the technique, so you can use this recording to work after the session, to go through it one more time, especially if you had the feeling that you need to tap more. If your body wanted to tap more on the one particular area, you can tap more, or you can just go and tap without going through the session. You can tap on the particular area, as you know now, which particular emotion it is connected to. So, or otherwise, you can go through the whole session one more time, and your body, and you will realize that your body knows what to do, and it's not as difficult as it was for the first time. So, but you can go through this session only after 48-hour window. And what can happen to you in this 48-hour window is it was energy work. And so a lot of energy might come up and it might lead to either constipation or diarrhea. That's okay. Either you can lose your appetite, or you can just go nuts and eat all the fridge. That's okay too in this 48-hour. So you can feel you have never had before if you have never done it. So you can, or the energy might feel that strong that
Okay, we've just lost Valentina for a moment there. I'm just going to hope that she comes back. And it's 11:11 here. Oh dear, we've lost Valentina there. Hopefully she'll come back. So just while we're waiting for Valentina to hopefully come back on the connection, some of the other things that I experienced, I felt a lot of energy in the hands as I was doing the tapping. So when Valentina mentioned about one of the phases of the practice, I think I'll probably be going back to do the tapping, a lot of energy there, just to, because these are kind of the end energy points. So Valentina mentioned the end of the tongue being one of the key energy points, but also the tips of the fingers and the toes are actually key energy releases, so that the body is actually releasing a lot of energy at the ends of our body parts. So that's where a lot of the energy is going and coming out. It's quite an intense practice. Physically not that demanding. It's all about kind of the breath, and that concentration on the breath and feeling that heat coming out of the body. The Shavasana itself, actually, it's not uncommon for memories to come up, either during the practice or in the Shavasana lying down, corpse pose. It's not uncommon to experience memories, or even ancestors or people close to you that have passed away. I had quite a vivid image of my grandmother for some bizarre reason as I was doing Shavasana. So there are some kind of memories that are sometimes released in a practice such as this, and it's all energy movement. It's all energy movement coming out of the practice. This was the Himalayan Kriya Yoga practice, what we've just completed there with Valentina. And Valentina is teaching a lot of movement meditations, which is an area that she specialises in Ubud, Bali. And I hope that she's coming back, so I'm just going to give her a ring actually and see if she's there. Okay, I've just received a message that she is coming back, so I'm just going to hold on, and we're going to close the session at 2 hours. So we've got about 7 minutes remaining, and we'll make sure that we close the session. I'm going to ask Valentina about this, but what I'm going to recommend, just based on the feeling that I have after that practice, is to perhaps do another yoga practice, which is maybe a little bit more intense, or a bit of a workout after that. Because like I say, this particular practice, we're kind of bouncing on our toes and everything, but for me personally, I feel that there's even more energy that is waiting to be released. And you're watching the Culture Cave conversation series, and today was a yogic practice which we are sharing with people who want to get into the practice. Another one of the challenges is kind of that juxtaposition of the mudra. So this one, which is also the one for lion breath, and then the drishti going up. So it's that idea of kind of stretching And one of the key visualizations that Valentina gave for that was to feel the space in your head. And the more phases of the practice you do in that hour, is you do start to feel the awareness, the consciousness, that's kind of sitting the space in our head. Welcome back, Valentina. Yes, you're back.
Yes, I made it.
I've just been sharing.
Sorry, my phone died.
That's okay. That's okay. I've just been sharing some of my experiences with viewers while you were gone there. But one question I had, so you were talking about doing this practice 4 or 5 times before setting an intention. So first we're getting familiar with the breathing techniques, with the mudras, with the kriya, with the drishti. And then after we get used to that practice and it becomes a little bit more natural, then we can start to deepen it with an intention. Is that right?
I wouldn't say the particular intention. So anyway, you can have your intention in your mind, and it can just guide you through all these practices and to letting go of something. But what I said is we can incorporate the energy work in it. So we can literally, it's not an intention, we can see the energy. You can feel, you will feel it. After a few sessions, you will feel how energy flows, and the different energies that flows through you with all these techniques when we use the breathing and bandhas and mudras, and you can really flow and you can see it, or you can either feel or see, or different people just use different channels to feel it. Yeah.
So just for anyone who's watching who's completely new to yoga and yogic terms, is the bandha is an energy lock within the body. So that typically in the aligned points of the body from head to toe, we have some key ones, don't we? Do you want to run through those, Valentina? The key bandhas.
So not to overwhelm those who are new, I just say that we have like 3 main bandhas, and in Kriya Yoga we mostly use this one and the lower one. We don't use Uddiyana bandha. We mostly use and it's we mostly use this one, Chalanda bandha. So we constrain the throat, and that's what we do with the Ujjayi breath. We just constrain the throat, so to make the sound like if you snore.
Yeah, like
this. We are just constraining the throat. And the second one that we use, but we mostly use it in more advanced practices. But in the beginning, sometimes we use it. That's why I said that don't think of it. If you don't know how to do it, then just forget and just do it as you can. But once you are more and more familiar with the basic techniques, so you can use Mula Bandha, and it increases the effect multiple times. Yeah. And what we're gonna do is we are just when I say that close the holes downstairs, like if you want to pee that much, and you try to hold it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, that's kind of like locking.
That's what we do as.
Yeah, that's like locking the energy.
Yeah, it's energy locks, but we are doing it with our physical body, using our physical body, and as it's interconnected, it's interconnected with our energy body.
Now the mudras are basically hand gestures that are used in kind of Hindu and Buddhist practices kind of originally, but they're used in yoga a lot. So they're also used in Indian dance, but for yoga purposes, they are to concentrate the energy, aren't they? Like we have the index finger.
Yes, we have a lot of, as I said, that our energy channels, we have like 72,000 of energy channels in all our body, and one of them ends in our tongue, and the others ends in our fingers. So that's why we use our fingers. Or mudras are not only gestures. It might be a pose, like Mahamudra is the pose. It's like asana, but it's not asana, it's mudra, basically. And we use it to, but it's not asana, it's mudra, because we use it to get the energy flow through you. Like you're the, you are the, I don't know how to say it, you are the cord, and the energy flows through you, and you need to make the particular shape so the energy flows properly.
Yeah.
And so that's why we use our fingers or our body to build this shape to make the energy flow.
Yes, and it's believed in Indian practices that each mudra has a different kind of power or a different kind of entrance of energy and also release of energy. So the 72, the nadis, aren't they? The nadis, the energy centers. Yeah, yeah. Wonderful. Well, Valentina, I very much enjoyed that. I very much enjoyed that. And it was just, you know, another insight, another facet to yoga, and there are so many, and I'm so excited to hear more from you and on your journey, and to kind of share that as well. I'm so excited to be a part of this, so thank you.
Thank you for sharing your practice. Thank you for being here and co-creating this space. Yeah, because it's your energy works as well as mine.
Well, the teaching was really wonderful. It was very clear, and thanks again, Valentina. So I'll see you soon, no doubt. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too, love.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you. So we're signing out here from Asia. So you've been watching the Culture Cave Conversation series with myself, Gabriella White. Hello, sweetheart. Hi. And Valentina and her beautiful daughter. So thanks very much. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See you.
Прекрасный.